I think you can never have too much light on a motorcycle. In this video, I show you how you can install LED auxiliary running lights to your Triumph. In an earlier video, I showed how I installed auxiliary running lights on my Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special. While I was working on that project, I realized these lights could also be mounted to a Triumph Trophy so long as you have the RNG Adventure bars. Those bars are 7/8 inch, and the mounting hardware that comes with the lights will fit the 7/8 inch bars. This is the set of LED auxiliary running lights that I purchased. They are 20 watts apiece. The color temperature is 6,500 degrees Kelvin, which means they're a bright blue-white, and they put out about 3,000 lumens. And this is the wiring harness that I bought. I recommend that you buy the lights and the wiring harness with the same brand. There are a couple of different brands of these lights available on Amazon. The lights come with connectors and a pigtail, but the wiring harness, like that, but the wiring harness connector fits them perfectly. So it will make installation very simple. The wiring harness has connections to the battery and a relay, the connectors to the two lights, and it has a rocker switch that's illuminated. I recommend that you not use this rocker switch, because if you use this harness right out of the box, you have to turn the lights on and off manually every time. Since it's connected to the battery, they would be on whenever the switch is on. I'll get into the wiring of this later. I do recommend that you add to the mounting a 6mm flat washer between the housing arm and the nut. That keeps the nut from driving into the plastic and deforming the mounting bracket. Let's look at how these are mounted on the Adventure bars on the Triumph Trophy. You can install the LED running lights if you have the RNG Adventure bars. Those are 7/8 in diameter, so you use the mounting bracket that's supplied with the lights with the inserts, which is for the 7/8. And they would go right about here. You use the screw that comes with it, and it's a pretty tight fit there. Takes a little finagling. First, I'm going to put the nut on here and tighten this down to get the clamp to seat. Then put the flat washer and the nut in here. Put a small screw to keep the nut from falling down. Hold it up there. And you want to be sure you've got it in the right notch. The two parts of the mount are splined, so you have to get it in just the right spot for it to be going forward. Then you tighten it up. Now, I haven't installed this on this bike, but what I would do is go through the air exit port, go into here, and run it through behind the skin and up into this area above. So you're going to want to bring the wire up and then remove this box. There's two screws, one here and one inside, and pull it out. The power port is in there, and you would wire it, control wire, into the power port. Now, I recommend that you get the wiring harness for these lights. There's a generic wiring harness listed in the description below. This is how I would recommend connecting these lights on the Triumph Trophy using the wiring harness. Connect the leads to the battery as you normally would, and connect the connectors to the lights using the connectors that are there. As I said, if the wiring harness is wired backwards from the lights that you get, you have to remove the pins of the connectors and reverse them to get the proper polarity to run the light. Now, the cable that comes out to the rocker switch has 3 wires. It has a plus and a minus, and that drives the LED light of this illuminated switch. And then it has a wire that goes to the coil of the relay that connects when the switch is thrown, then that connects the plus to the solenoid in the relay, turns it on. So I recommend take that switch out, then insulate the plus wire and the minus wire. They won't be used. Now you'll need a male automotive spade connector and a positap and a piece of wire. So you connect the plug the male connector into that middle wire of the cable and wire down to the wiring for the power port that's in the box on the left-hand side. Connect it to the plus wire of that power port using a positap. Then when the bike is on and running and the headlights come on, then the LED running lights will come on. Now you should know that it takes a few seconds after you start the bike before this power port is energized. I thought it wasn't working because when I turned it on the first time it didn't energize, and I didn't notice that you have to wait until the bike is running and a few seconds have passed. Now with this arrangement, you don't have a way to turn the lights off when the headlights are on. This is a very simple way to hook it up. If you want to be able to turn them off when the headlights are on, then you have to insert a switch in this new wire so you can disconnect the power that goes to the solenoid. Problem there is you have to have a small switch, you have to find a place to mount it and wire it in. But I think you can probably figure that out if that's a feature that you want to include in this installation. This is what the light looks like installed on the bike. I think it looks really good. I think these lights are a good alternative to Moto lights. They'll provide the second and third points of light, and they're much less expensive than Moto lights or other brands. That does it for this video. This is a project that you can add your expertise to, and I think you'll be happy with auxiliary running lights that are much less expensive than Moto lights. If you liked the video, please click the like button, and I'd appreciate it if you leave a comment. Let me know how your installation goes. Thank you.